Mates, I'm gonna delish this up right now. So, I hear that my bro Paige has 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers right now. And so she posted a contest, and it's pretty delish, man. It's your favorite decade in music, and I'm gonna show 15 recs that are from my favorite decade in music, the 70s. Oh man, rock and roll, metal, and all these de-frickin'-lish genres were starting to like pop their heads out of the grass, and all this Delish stuff was coming up. Playing in the background is The Warning by Queensryche, Delish album. Man, I'm just like soups excited for you, Paige. You got 70, or not 70, you got 1,000 subscribers, and that's like 100% thrash. I have something for you. I wrote Paige, you're delish right here on my chest to show how delish you are. It's in Sharpie, so it's gonna take like a long time to wash off. But it's worth it, mate. It's worth it, cause you're delish, Paige. Oh man. So let's start an oot. Alright, this first record, Zeppelin 2, one of my favorite Zepp records, in my top Zepp records, probably my favorite Zeppelin record, from the 70s, pretty freaking thrash, right? Yeah, because Zeppelin is delish. They like invented hardcore grunge and indie rock music, which makes them like 100% amazing. Next up is Jethro Tull, Aqualung, Delish rec, again from the 70s, thrash rec. Aqualung has some pretty delish riffs and stuff on it because, you know, like some bros played on it, and like Tony Iommi didn't play on it, but he was in Tull, and Tony Iommi is delish, so it makes it like soups unbrown that he was in there and they were like, Tony Iommi's delish. Next is Cream, Wheels of Fire, Delish rec. Yeah, got this for $3 in the store, in the rec store. Look it. Looks like the Tool 1,000 Days album cover, the limited edition version. Thrash metal. Cream is amazing. Rip in peace, Jack Bruce. Next up, the two from my favorite punk band, the Buzzcocks, both from the 70s. Yeah, both from the 70s. This is 79 and this is 78. Years apart. Pretty frickin' thrash. Buzzcocks are amazing. Every one of their songs are delish. This is a nice reissue, and this is a original UK. Pretty thrash, man. Next is one of my, I've been really getting into these guys a lot. They're the most classic, most hardcore, most indie band out there. Sabbath, Never Say Die, 78. Sabbath comp, We Sold Our Soul for Rock and Roll. All the songs on here are from the 70s, because the 70s are the most delish era ever. And then the first Sabbath album. This came out in 70 or 69. I don't really know, but it's close enough. Look at how, like, delish that lady is. Paige, that was you in another life. You were the thrash witch lady, or the Satan-worshipping delisher on the front of this amazing album. Decibel magazine ranked this the #1 doom metal album of all time, so that must account for something. Next up is one of my favorite bands, The Who. Who's Next, amazing album. And Quadrophenia, Canadian pressing. Delish, the frickin' Lish. Shout out to all my bros in Canada, Liam and Ader. And some other people that I forget. Amazing. Next up is an album that I think is amazing, but because it is amazing, T-Rex Electric Warrior, Soups Unbrown. It's a pretty thrashed copy, which isn't Delish, but you know, it was amazing, and this album is like Christ. He covers Get It On, Bang a Gong on this, and it's like sounds like Jesus. It like sounds so delish. Next up are 3 recs from my favorite band of all time, Pink Floyd. I have Metal, thrash rec, amazing. Dark Side of the Moon, the most indie record ever written. Like, honestly. And Wish You Were Here, another pretty freaking amazingly indie rec. Pink Floyd is like one of the most delish band out there. Like, no band is even close to how delish they are. It's just, Pink Floyd is the most delish. That's my 15 recs. Those are my 15 recs that I'm going to show. I have 2 bonus recs. This 7-inch record, and Teach Danze Ed Airy by Paiges. It's from the 1670s, still the 70s. Got this for $1. This is the most indie record ever. Everyone who has owned this has died, except me, because I'm indie. And Neutral Milk Brotel, the most indie record of all. I know this isn't from the 70s, but it's still like Soups Unbrown indie, so I have to show it. Delish it up, mates. And remember, Paige, you're delish.